Hello everyone, it's Jacqueline, Heirloom Vintage Collectibles and Crafts. My name is too long to put on my title, but I wanted to bring you a haul of some things I got from the bins, and then my next video is gonna be a haul I did at Goodwill, and it's a big doozy, so I can't put them together. But I'm venturing into journal materials, junk journaling, more collectible items and crafty things, but they're still part of the heirloom family. So this Christmas, I'm going to be making several of my family members journals for, the holiday. I really don't do Christmas like that, but for the holiday, I'm going to be creating journals for them. The other thing is I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm on my craft table, and I'm not in the office where I will probably try to do most of my videos when I do a haul, but I bought this little neck thingy. My office, I'm still setting up my overhead, and it's sort of a challenge, but we'll get it together. But I'm wearing this little neck camera thingy. I think I like it, but we'll see once this video comes out. So with that being noted, I wanted to share with you guys the haul I had at the bins. Now, one place I love getting my books is the bins, but that's a workout. You have to dig through everything and get your hands dirty. But sometimes the dig is okay. Excuse me if I'm moving too much. I have this thing on my neck. I'm trying to figure it out. So I'll be trying not to move so much. They do have a strap that you put on to keep everything steady, but I was too lazy to figure it out. But I wanted to just share a couple things. The first thing that I look for at the bins, because all of their books are $1, is these. I like to get vintage books. Let's see, do I have this up right? Yep. This is an old book. It didn't have a date in it, but I thought it was pretty cool. It says that a volume, and then they had some kind of date in it, whoever this person is. It's like from the 1800s. So we got that, and I'll just be setting things aside. I have this, is it Popular Mechanics? This one I think is from the 30s. I didn't find a real date, but I did find a date for advertising. So I thought this was cool. I'll be doing something with it, tags or journal items or whatever. The next thing is this book with clocks in it. I'm fascinated with clocks. I was talking to a young family member, and we were trying to get the time, and it was like Roman numerals on the clock, and he said he couldn't read it. I was so disappointed, but he said he could read an analog clock, but it wasn't the ones that either had no numbers on it. But I actually got this because when I make little punches, hole punches, I have these little round circles left, and they're about this size actually. I'm going to be sticking some clocks on there. But this was a nice book. It's kind of a hard material, so I have to figure out how to work with that. So I'm just going to set that aside. Again, excuse my moving around. This camera is on my neck so I can be hands-free. The next thing I got was this activity book, and I thought it was cute. It's got all kinds of things in it. There's some clocks. So I will have fun going through this book because there's lots of things you can do with this particular publication. So we got that. Just a couple more books, and then I'll show you the items I got. I didn't have a lot of luck at the bins, and ours is so big and messy. One day I'll go back in there. When they first opened up, they were a little neater, but now it's like a big pile, like going to the garbage dump, in all honesty. They get a lot of business, but I don't know. It's not my thing, but I do like to go there and get this kind of stuff. This is a manuscript book, and it's basically just paper that I'll be using when I create the journals. And then this one might be a little bit out of frame because it's kind of large, but it is as you can see, it's just paper, and it's very long paper. So I am making larger journals, so this is good. Like one sheet I can fold in half and it will do the trick for the larger journals. For the smaller journals, I think what I'll need to do is maybe cut it in 4s. We'll see. Now, when I went to the bins, I was actually going there looking for something for my craft area. I think I showed a video of my craft table area a while back, and I really need more storage because I live in a studio, and I couldn't find anything. I had this wooden item that I thought was cool, but they wanted like a lot of money. It wasn't that great. It was just wooden, which was nice, but it was kind of heavy. They charge a lot, like $1.99. Some places only charge 99 cents a pound, but ours charge a lot of money for things. So I didn't end up getting it, but I did find this little carrier. And what I liked about this is it's got like a little drawer on it. So I can put some things in there, and this will be like for certain things, maybe paint or something like that. So we have that. So let me put that away. If you hear an avalanche, that means I'm piling things up too much. Now, this I did find a while back at the bins, and I thought I'd just include it. I had went and bought a bunch of books last time, and either this was in the book page or not, but I thought it was neat. I'm going to stick it in one of the journals I make related to food. And this was this little puzzle thingy. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I thought maybe I could use it for maybe dangle tag thingies. I'm not sure yet. But like I said, I couldn't find a lot of stuff at the bins. And it's so much work you have to do to get to things. But I thought that was cute. Sort of a brain teaser puzzle thingy. So I'll just set that to the side. The next thing I found there were these 2 little plastic bins. Hope you can see them okay, but I thought they would be useful for me putting my papers in, or if I'm working on a specific project. And I just thought it was good, and it was very light. So one day I'm going to take something like this and say, weigh this for me so I can see how much it costs. Because I'm telling you, when I'm done with the bins, it truly feels like I've spent an arm and a leg, and it's supposed to be the bins. This was a wallet I thought was neat. I have to check and see if it's leather. But it's like brand new. This I'm keeping for myself, but it was part of what I bought. And it's light as a feather as well. So I'm going to keep that and use it for myself. Here's what I'm working with right here. I have a little basket that I'll try to show you later. And my craft table is kind of small, you guys. I got this fabric ribbon thingy. Now they have this that you can make this on it, but I really got it for journaling. And it's something I'll use. I'm not sure in what capacity, but it definitely will be used for journals. So I'll put that over there. The other thing I got was some more fabric. And it's sort of a lacy material. I haven't opened it up. Now it says $9.99, but really I got it out of the bins. So I may have paid 50 cents for it. I'm not sure. But it's lacy. So I can cut it up and use it, book cover, you know, whatever you do when you are making journals. And a pair of socks that I'll be keeping for myself. And I think I got some other, like, things I'll keep for myself. These are, like, tights or some kind of socks or something. I'll keep those for myself. I just have to wash them. And, let's see, I thought I had another pair of, like, tights or something. Yeah, So some tights. So I have to like, I just kept them without washing them and using them until after I did this haul video. The other thing I got was this bag of, what do they call these? Well, I think I may have put these in here. They're like cutouts, but you know, stuff be like all over the place. So I basically like stuck a lot of things that could fall out or get misplaced. It's just a bunch of random cutouts and a pair of these little scissors that, you know, I need. Even though I had bought some recently, but I just got them. It probably was 10 cents. You could pay $1 at the dollar store and get them $1.25 or something. And then I got these cute. I got these because they have this little window situation going on. So of course I'll be, you know, upcycling them for the journal situation. Yep, they got the little opening there. So I thought those were neat. I have, I just, like, again, stuck them all in this bag because they just weigh everything. Got these tissue hearts, like doily type things that I'll be using. And again, these cutout things. I have to figure out what to do with them, but I thought they were nice because they're like cardstock and they're words. So that was that. Put that there. Tried to organize everything. I think this is like wallpaper. Let's see. Wrapping paper maybe. So I thought that was worth getting. And then I hope I'm going to be learning how to do those. It's not a shaker thing, a specimen tag thingy. So these are just inserts that go inside like a binder. And they got the little fours. So I definitely will find lots of uses for this. But I just got them. They're light as a feather. So I figured it wouldn't cost too much. But again, after I got done, my bill was like, how much is that? Oh, goodness. So let's see. These are cards. And they look really nice. I'm going to see if I can go up close again. This was at the bin, so I didn't pay $1.99 for them. I don't know what I paid for them because I weighed everything all together. Let's see if you can see that. It actually looks like material, and I have to keep looking at them to see if they were like actually material or fabric, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so I thought those are pretty neat. Those are just like some cards of some sort. Then I got this doohickey. It's a calendar, Chinese calendar, I think Asian inspired calendar. And did I see a date? I'm sure I saw a date as to, it's not 2026 or 2025. It's outdated, but when you're doing journaling, you can always use a calendar. So I thought this was neat. And then I will figure out a way to use this because it sits up like that. And I'll do something with that. So I thought this was neat all around, all in all. Let's see. What is this? Okay, tissue paper. I'm always looking at people doing their journal. Like, boy, that's some nice, you know, either fabric or tissue paper. Now, this has like some Barbies on it, which I don't really care about. But I do like the flowery nature of this fabric. So I'll figure out what to do with that. Then, you know, this wasn't the best pattern, but I thought I'd just grab one in case. Because when I was done with this store, I did go to the regular Goodwill. I don't know what the date is on here. I don't know how you tell. There's some way you can tell the date. It's probably torn up or whatever. But I just got it. And we'll see what happens. I really just wanted the tissue paper inside, honestly. This is like a scarf or a bandana. So just fabric I'll use. What else? I'm getting to the end here, guys. This is this is like some little bags that you put things in. Let's see what they're saying it is. cut treat bags. And of course, I'm not going to use them as treat bags. I might cut them. I might stick them in, glue them inside just the way they are in a journal. I haven't decided yet, but I thought it was nice. I don't like the little Eastery theme or whatever you want to call a holiday theme, but I'll find a way. And then these are some napkins. You know, they're holiday inspired, but you can always use the things even if it's not a holiday. And then the last two items I want to share with you, it's going to be tricky because my coffee's there, is, move you guys out the way. I went there again looking for a container to stick stuff in, like, let's see if I can show it to you. Like this thing I bought at a rummage sale several years ago. But I wanted to add some other things to my craft area. So I got this basket. I think getting any kind of container is useful. So I thought I'd get that. I think that was fairly new. And then this big basket here. Oops, I have something left in here. Oh, like a dream catcher. Actually, this is for me. I did like this fabric-y stuff, the paper. So I'll keep that like for journaling. But I really bought it for the dream catcher to put into my own window. And then I got this basket that's just going to be for storage. So that's it. Now, again, thank you for joining me. If you are a person that has been supporting me on my channel over the years, I would love for you to come back and visit and comment and continue to support. If this is your first time, I would love for you to feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate all of the support. I'm getting back into things. You know, I was ill for a minute, so I'm just kind of climbing out of that situation. And I'm back. I'm still doing heirloom vintage. I still love my vintage items. And I do, in my next video, well, I have enough inventory in the vintage area, so I don't really need any of that stuff. But I am buying a lot of crafty things. I'm kind of done. I'm going to use what I have and use it up, because I'm really not the type to try to buy things just to buy them. I really like us to use what we have. And I've already stocked up on inventory type items, so my goal really is to use as much items as I can use related to like junk journaling. I don't want to put any books in here because I keep my books separate. And I might do a separate book haul, even though I showed you a couple of them. I have a ton of books I'm going to be using for journaling. So stick with me, subscribe, comment, appreciate your time, and let's do this together. I appreciate you, Jacqueline, Heirloom Vintage Collectibles and Crafts, and I will see you guys on the other side.